Oh my gosh, MoviePass. MoviePass. This thing. We're talking about this thing again. And heck, we might be talking about it for the near future. Who knows? Let's discuss. Hey everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net, and oh my gosh, I never thought I'd be pulling this out. You know, every time I make a new MoviePass video, I always say, I can't believe I thought I would never be pulling this out again. And sure enough, I always end up pulling it out. That's one of the reasons I keep these cards, other than to, remind myself to be careful about, getting emotions mixed up with smart investments. But the funny thing is, this thing might have use again. Well, not this particular card, but the MoviePass card will probably be making a comeback because the company has been bought back by MoviePass co-founder, well, not co-founder, really founder, Stacy Stacks. He has bought the company back out of bankruptcy, and he says he plans to relaunch the service. Now, there were no details released about what exactly he plans to do with the company or how he plans to relaunch it, how many movies he might get, what it might look like. He did say something about if done properly, he believes that subscriptions can lift the theater experience, and I think that has been proven. The AMC Stubs A-List, the Regal Unlimited, to a lesser extent the Cinemark, the Alamo Drafthouse thing, these have all been very successful for these companies. And yeah, there is probably a hunger for a MoviePass card where you can take this card to any theater you want and see movies. Now, first of all, there is only one thing we know for certain that is going on, is that there's a little bit of a rebranding going on with this iteration of MoviePass. The original MoviePass logo was the classic logo, and it was in front of red. The new MoviePass logo is the same logo as before, but now it's colored black. Now, I actually think that might be a very subtle statement from Stacy Stacks about what kind of company he wants MoviePass to be, mainly a profitable one. What am I talking about? Well, for those of you who are not aware, in business there are two colors for finances. There's red and there's black. If your company or your movie or something's in the red, that means you have lost money, something that MoviePass was really good at doing, losing a lot of money. But if it's in the black, it means you are making money. You've cleared your expenses and now you are making money. This is also, by the way, the reason why Black Friday is called Black Friday, because on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, all stores across the nation more or less go in the black. That's why it's called Black Friday. So there's a fun little trivia thing for you right there. But there's some questions that are arising now, like what will the service look like? How much will it cost? Will people even give MoviePass another chance? And probably one of the things you're wondering, would I re-sign up for a MoviePass? Because I now have 3 movie subscription services. I have the AMC Stubs A-List, I have the Regal Unlimited, and I do have the Cinemark for a very specific reason, and maybe I'll make a separate video explaining why I have the Cinemark, because it's really not that useful for the most part. But would I, with all those subscription services, want to get a MoviePass thing? Well, that kind of depends on everything. So, first of all, would people give MoviePass another chance? Some would. I do not deny that it will be a tough sell for a lot of people. There were a lot of people who were burned by MoviePass. For example, my dad will probably not ever get another MoviePass again. He was one of those people who sent MoviePass like $150 when they were doing like the 3 movies a month with premium. He sent them the money up front, and then he was never able to activate that card. And he basically threw money away, and he's still pretty bitter about that. I don't blame him for that, by the way. That was not very good. If Stacy Stacks wants to bring MoviePass public, that would also probably be a tall order. There's a lot of people who have bad memories of MoviePass. Now, if MoviePass stock was like $1, I would probably buy some shares just for kicks and giggles, but I would not be putting in the money that I was before. I more or less learned my lesson on that one. But I do think the price would be important. Now, if you're talking about like 3 movies a month, I'd be okay with paying $20, $25 for 3 movies a month at any theater in the world. In fact, at that price, I would probably cancel the Cinemark Movie Club, and that would be my Cinemark Movie Club replacement, and that would be what I would use to go to Cinemark, as well as some in the middle of nowhere theaters like the Lemleys and things like that, or the Regency theaters. I'd probably do that. If they were to charge $50 for unlimited movies, who knows? I might still do that as well. I might strategically cancel either the Regal Unlimited or the AMC Stubs. It would probably be the Regal Unlimited, if we're being honest. I use that a lot less. And then I would use MoviePass for everything else, and that could work too. Would people sign up for a MoviePass card for $50 if it's unlimited movies? Well, that would be a little bit trickier. I mean, I've seen firsthand people would jump on MoviePass at $10, but once it went to $15, people canceled. And I still have friends who will not sign up for Regal or AMC because they think it's too expensive. They're not sure if they're going to get their money back, even though it's like, well, look, at $25, you just have to see, at least in my area, 2 movies a month. Just 2. And you make your money back. And heck, with the AMC, if your first movie's in IMAX, you're already ahead of the game. You're already ahead of the game. But people are funny that way. They just are not sure, and they want to make sure they're using it. So at $10, that was like a no-brainer. You just use it once, everything's good. But once you have them use it twice, then it becomes a problem. And if you price at a point where they have to see 3 or 4 movies, then it might be a bit of a tougher sell. So that's the other thing. Also, I think it's going to be hard to make partnerships with movie theaters. I think MoviePass had a good idea with the concession thing. I think if someone could have proposed hey, if we partner with you, why don't we encourage snack buying in the app? And what will happen is people are already getting their ticket for free. We will give them a 10% discount on the snacks in the app, which will encourage them to buy snacks. And when people buy those snacks through our app, that 10% that they get off, you give us, and that's like our commission. I think there was a model for that, but now that AMC and Regal and Cinemark all have their own apps and they have their own food discounts, I don't think making those deals are going to be so easy to make. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting on what's going to happen. I will for certain get a MoviePass card if MoviePass videos return to this channel though, and there's a very good chance of happening. Now, I have been making some videos in the background that are not MoviePass related because, this can't be a MoviePass channel again. And I don't think I want it to be exclusively a MoviePass channel, even if they come back. But it would be nice to come back to MoviePass, and hopefully the company is being run properly this time. That would be very, very nice. But anyway, I am going to ask the question for you now. What do you think of this news? Are you willing to give MoviePass another opportunity? First of all, are you willing to give another opportunity? Secondly, at what price are you willing to give it another opportunity? Now, I know some people are going to say, hey, if they come out and it's $10 a month, and for the record, they might do that as a promotion. They might do that as a promotion. Don't count on it, but they might do that. If you say, hey, at $10 a month, I will give MoviePass another try. Great. I think everyone would be willing to give someone another shot for $10. But what if they come back at $20 or $25 or $50? Heck, what if they bring back the MoviePass that was $100 a month, but it included IMAX, 3D, everything? In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, if they bring it back at $100 a month, I will still get it. I would probably cancel all the other movie subscription services, and we would just get MoviePasses at that point, and then we would just use it for everything. So that would be something we would be willing to do. But would you be willing to do that? I would really like to know what it would take for you. And keep in mind, the $10 a month might be unreasonable. So at what reasonable price would you be willing to give MoviePass another shot? I would love to know, though. So you know the drill. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.